afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the American Sports Connection. I am your host, the one and only Joey Railroads. I'm here with my buddy Lance today. We're going to do some WWE Rewind. What's going on, Lance?
Same old, not much. watching the old Euro soccer. I just finished watching a game.
Hey, they had a triple header here on American television.
Oh yeah, I'm sure the British people aren't happy with Russia scoring with like a minute left in the game to tie it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that's almost as funny as you probably saw it, the meme that Nixie put up about it.
She hates football, as they call it over there.
Yeah, I just couldn't help but laugh. But before we get started on the show itself, the Rumble, I wanted to bring this up for people that aren't aware. Breaking news, is Bobby Roode debuted in NXT today at the Download Festival. So I don't know if he's just doing that one show or if he's working the UK tour or what's going on.
Yeah, that's kind of odd, like you said, showing up kind of in the middle of nowhere. No TV, no nothing. It's odd. But good to see him. Good to see him. He's wrestling. I like Bobby Roode. He's been one of my favorites for a long time.
I've thoroughly enjoyed him.
Yeah, he's Canadian too. Of course, I got to go for Canadian. He's always reminded me of Triple H.
Yeah. Well, he's another really good heel.
Yeah, excellent heel, and one of those guys that you want to be a heel. He just doesn't fit being a good guy.
Yeah, that's like what I said with Austin Aries. To me, he never fit being a good guy.
No, he seems like he's a cocky, arrogant little guy.
As a heel.
And especially when you're a little guy, he can be a little jerk, right?
Mm-hmm.
But,
and one other tidbit of news I forgot to mention to you. Jeff Hardy has been quoted in saying, because I think Slammiversary is this weekend, tomorrow. And they have, it's Matt and fighting Jeff. Which is money right there, but anyway. Jeff Hardy said that he is going to top Shane McMahon's jump that he did at WrestleMania. I'm like, dear God.
Well, I might have to watch it now. Jeez.
I was just are you trying to kill yourself?
Well, he's a daredevil to begin with, right? So
I know, I'm just like, why?
Yeah.
I mean, or the only like you said, maybe the only reason he's saying it is because it perked your interest.
Well, I'll probably just watch the last match then. Matt Hardy versus Jeff Hardy, that would have been good 10 years ago or 15 years ago.
Oh, and it's so bad, like, because I saw, like, a promo they did that somebody put up in a group that I belong in, and Matt Hardy is dressed up like that Willow.
Was that the one at the wrestling ring in the middle in the gym or something?
Yes.
Oh, that was so bad. And the thing about it was taped. It was like, man, that's your best tape. That's your best take. I would have hated to see the ones they didn't allow.
Ooh. And I'm not bashing TNA, but it just looked very backyard wrestling-like.
I haven't watched TNA in over a year. It's just...
I couldn't tell you the last time I watched it.
I don't like the six-sided ring. It's just...
I think the last time I watched was when Hogan was there.
Yeah, Aces and 8-0 was for me, so...
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right, so WWE Royal Rumble 1992. To me, this will go down...
Hey, Joey, let's just tell everybody, get the Royal Rumble ready to go on your WWE net.
Yeah.
92 Royal Rumble, we'll chat a bit, and then we'll tell you when to hit... Yeah, just so people aren't... In case you've got new people.
Yeah, I forgot. My apologies.
Yeah. Alrighty. So what were you saying? Before I cut you off?
Make sure you got your Rumble, Royal Rumble 1992 pulled up on the network like Lance said. No, I was going to say this Rumble match will probably go down as the greatest Royal Rumble of all time, talent-wise.
Man, it's just a who's who of guys back then, wasn't it? Just
when you watch it, you're like, holy cow, because there's like at least 6 guys that are in the Hall of Fame now.
Might be more. We'll have to maybe keep count.
I'm lowballing it.
Yeah.
But like
And,
you said, it really is a who's who of wrestling at that time. And to think they went, I'll never forget this. To think they went from the 92 Rumble, which was so exciting, to the 93 one that was just god awful.
well, there you go. I don't remember it at all. So
It was the one that Yokozuna won.
Oh, yeah. We won't be reviewing
that. Says it all, ladies and gentlemen.
We will not be reviewing that one.
No, we're not going to torture ourselves.
Unless Yokozuna comes back from the dead and requests it himself, then we'll think about it.
There you go.
He has to come on the show, though.
Yes, absolutely.
Today's special guest, Yokozuna's ghost.
Yeah, that'll get people talking.
Yeah, this definitely is my favorite Royal Rumble. Like I said back in the day, I used to watch it with my girlfriend, and she was into wrestling really big time. And but she hated everybody that I liked, and she'd always get so mad.
You always liked the heels.
Yeah, and well, she was Hogan and Sid Justice were her favorites back then, and yeah, I'll maybe get into that story a little more later.
Absolutely. All right, Lance, what bubble are we going to since you're the bubble guy?
Well, I was thinking we're just going to go right to, it should say, just hold on. It should say Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, The Undertaker, it should be at the 130 mark. Okay. So, yeah, it's going to be right as the Royal Rumble starts, because all that other stuff before, we would have to wait 20 minutes of hype, so.
Yeah,
it's just
like
gonna be
interviews and.
Yeah. And this is one of the longest Rumbles ever, so we might as well get right into it. I think so. It's about an hour and, hour and 10 minutes, I think. Roughly an hour and a bit.
That's interesting that it's the longest Rumble ever.
I think this might have been back when it was 2 minutes still between time limits, or a minute.
2 or 3, sure. I forget.
Yeah, they keep changing it up over the years.
And this was always my favorite because they still had my favorite title, the Winged Eagle belt.
Yeah, this was for the title too. So
yeah, okay, so those of you that don't remember, originally The Undertaker beat Hogan at Survivor Series, and then Hogan beat him 2 or 3 days later at Tuesday in Texas by shenanigans. And President Jack Tunney held the title vacant for the Rumble, so whoever won the Rumble would be champion.
And there we go. So are you ready to start, Mike? Joey?
Yes, we're ready to rock and roll.
So we're at 130. Everybody hit 130-18. Hit play. It should have Bulldog and DiBiase going at it in the ring.
Yeah. I think Ted DiBiase always gets underappreciated for how good he really was.
Okay, so the Rumble should be starting right now. Is that what's happening? Bulldog's whipping him into the rope?
Yes.
A little header behind. Okay, so we're roughly. Okay. Yeah, but both of these guys are very underrated. Both should have been champion at one point.
Absolutely.
And
so I think Bulldog's drug problem is what hurt him.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to help, is it?
I think DiBiase just never spoke up.
Well, he had a pretty good spot anyways, right? So
yeah,
one of those guys that really didn't need the title, but should have had it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he had it for about 10 seconds, didn't he? And he gave it to Andre.
The thing that amazes me is that they actually let Davey Boy eliminate DiBiase in like under 2 minutes.
He's eliminated him already? Or are you just setting it up?
I'm setting it up.
Oh, okay. I'm just, damn, am I that far behind already? Okay. Yes. And yeah, you would think they'd keep Bulldog in for a while because he's, one of their, DiBiase in for a while because, so DiBiase just got eliminated there?
Yes.
Okay.
And then he's wigging out with the refs.
He should be he's DiBiase. He should be
This was toward the end of his run because he was done by SummerSlam '93.
You got the countdown going?
Yes.
Okay, who's next? I can't even remember. Oh, of course I remember. It's my guy. Okay, this part with me and my girlfriend are watching, because I picked Flair, obviously, and she got out of her couch, and she's pointing at me, probably right about now, laughing in my face. Ha, your guys now. And I was saying to her, well, I was trying to sub for him, obviously. I'm like, well, in WCW, he went hour all the time,
Yeah.
So
this was really Rick's entrance in the way of to WWE, where it's like, showing everyone what he can really do.
Exactly, his coming out party, I guess you'd call it, or whatever.
Yeah, because his first pay-per-view was Survivor Series, and they had a little thing, with him and Piper, but he didn't really have a big-time match.
No, it just kind of showed up kind of thing. And I think a lot of people back then, this was back in the time a lot of people didn't even know what WCW was, right?
Yeah.
Unless you had the magazines. Press Slam, is that what he's doing?
Yep.
Good, on time.
Man, Davey was so friggin' strong.
Yeah, because Flair, he's a small guy, but he's got to be at least, 230?
At least.
Yeah.
And what's funny is they always said that he was one of the most in-shape wrestlers ever, but he never worked out.
No. Must have been his party life, being up all the time. High metabolism, probably, always has to do something. I got a buddy like that. He's got to do something constantly. Always doing something.
I always loved this Rumble, too, because Bobby Heenan sounds like he's going to have a stroke through the entire commentary.
Yeah. It's not fair. It's not fair to Flair.
Yeah. That's what really sold this Rumble for me.
I say where this is taking place in?
I'm trying to remember.
I think it might be in Albany.
And we have one of the Nasty Boys.
Yeah. Sags.
Sags. Yeah, you're right. It was at the Knickerbocker Arena in Albany.
Yeah. Ryan Clark was here watching this, he said. So maybe we'll get a Ryan Clark.
Yeah.
I remember him somewhere in here because I found it on there. So I know he's... Oh, no, that was the night WCW Raw when they reformed DX. You can see a great picture of him.
What's funny, I don't know if you know this or have seen him recently, Lance, but Sags is in better shape now than he was back then.
And Knobs took all the weight from him and put it on. Jeez.
You're not kidding, dude.
I've always liked the Nasty Boys, though. There's a team, like you said before, that never should have went face there.
Whoa, double clothesline.
Yeah. Oh, there's Davey Boy's hair starting to frizz up.
Yeah, that was always funny. I always loved the dramatic where he's like hanging on. No.
There he goes. Flair is begging off. No.
Yeah. But I agree with you. The Nasty Boys should have never turned. That was the kiss of death for them.
Just one of those teams or guys that just doesn't suit it.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, Ricky Steamboat, him being a good guy all his life. But did you see that table for three?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
There's a new one with Pat Patterson, and he asked Pat Patterson, he wanted to turn heel. Pat Patterson wouldn't let him.
Interesting.
Yeah, and Ricky thanked him because you saved my career.
Wow.
Because I would have just been fed to Hogan and then see you later.
All right, we have the most dangerous man in wrestling in the ring right now, Haku.
I think he might be still King Tonga back here.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Haku, King Tonga, Tonga Kid.
Either way, he was a bad dude.
Anybody that wrestles in bare feet got to be tough.
Well, and those guys from the islands, man, they're just tough.
Well, Haku, I think they said he was the bodyguard to their president or something, or their king something, whatever they got over there.
You've heard, I don't know if our listeners have, the amazing stories that have been told about Haku when people get him mad.
Yeah. Vince Russo's trying to get him for his show, so that'll be good. Oh, pile driver! Nice
that was a good pile driver too.
I don't ever remember him doing a pile driver.
No, me neither. Look at Flair; he's like trying to dig in his eyes for a good 20 seconds.
And this, like I said before, I don't watch many pay-per-views over again, but I've probably seen this match. This is probably my 10th time, and I don't remember the pile driver. Yeah.
It's just so fun to watch.
And plus, it brings me back to my being younger.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, my girlfriend back then, I know she won't be into this. Oh, Max, because I can say this. Man, she was stupid. She was a nice girl, but she would ask me every week, what night is Saturday Night Live on?
Oh, God.
And she was serious.
Wow, what strength by Davey.
Just flung him over.
The newly heel Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, because this was right after the barbershop thing, because that we would have seen that if I started it before. Yes. And they would have showed all that, and they would have showed about 20 guys.
Yeah, he had turned just before the Rumble.
So probably before Sherry, and...
Yeah.
Because this is just... I was like...
Because Sherry was still with DiBiase at this point.
Was it? Okay.
What's funny to me is... I always thought this was kind of the build for Davey Boy to SummerSlam, and eventually, in August. But yeah. I went back and watched WrestleMania 8. He wasn't even on the card.
Really?
What happened? I remember this because I was like 8 or 9 years old at the time. He was supposed to have a match, and you're going to chuckle when I tell you who it was with. The Berserker.
I like Berserker. I don't know why. I liked him. And then first he was the Viking. And then he was the Berserker.
Yeah, John Lord.
There's another guy that got a million name changes. There's another guy that ripped off Bruiser Brody so bad it was crazy.
Oh my God, did he?
Even to the whatever the Brody used to do.
Yeah.
It was a blatant rip-off.
That looked like a botch there by Sean.
But if the guy's dead. I don't know if Bruiser Brody was dead around then, but...
Yes, he was.
So, guess the gimmick's open.
Yeah, he died in the 80s.
Is that okay? You got the count?
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Tito
Santana. There goes Michaels. Oh, El Matador. Oh man, he stole the El Matador's outfit there.
Yeah, Epico and Primo.
Yeah. So I was thinking that Vince must have been looking at backstage and found a box of Tito's old outfits and said, "Hey, I can use these."
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there goes Flair. He's gone. He was another underrated guy. Good wrestler,
He won every belt. He won every belt except the big belt.
I guess, yeah. He had the Latin background. Back then, people liked the foreigner guy. Like the Bruno or guys like that back then. They was big.
Absolutely, because. For people that don't remember this, Tito was the Intercontinental Champion, I believe, at the very first WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's right. He was the first match.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Flair. He's a Hall of Famer. Sean, he's a Hall of Famer, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. So we got 2 in there.
I think Tito's a Hall of Famer.
Tino, yeah. So there's 3. Arriba.
And I'm going to say Bulldog will be at some point.
Hopefully.
Well, you know how it's, and I hate to say this, but let's not kid ourselves. WWE's Hall of Fame is more political than anything.
Oh, yeah, big time, but it's been getting better. And then it gets
I will
worse.
say that.
Then it gets bad again, and then good.
Flying forearm right to Flair's face. He sold that good.
Probably trying to find a place to hide. He knows he's going to be out there.
He's like, can I catch a breath, please? Oh, the Barbarian.
Another
Here's
big
a guy
dude.
I thought was underrated, too, as a singles guy. You remember back in the old WCW, he was actually wrestling for the world title at one point?
Yeah. Well, that's how it was back then.
Yeah, he had Cactus Jack as like his manager or something. I believe. The only reason I remember this, Lance, is because it was the Halloween Havoc that was in Philly.
There you go.
Oh, wow. Flair's just teeing off on Davey Boy.
Help him. Throw him out.
Yeah. These always made me laugh where they would fight so hard to stay in. Like, no.
Yeah. It's like, come on. It'd be so easy to throw him out right now. But it's like the guy when he climbs up the ladder and he's so goddamn hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's what's good about it.
It's just interesting to me that it was always, after they broke up the Powers of Pain, neither guy got over.
No, well, they weren't really that over as Powers of Pain. They were another, Road Warrior ripoff thing, but
basically.
And then once they got the Road Warriors, they were expendable, and they, tried to split them up. It worked, I guess, for a little bit, but what's Shawn Michaels doing? Oh, I'll just hang out there for a bit.
Yeah, I'll just hang out, and then Tito's like, yeah, come on.
See, with Shawn Michaels getting the mullet going.
Yeah, well, it was 92. It was still in.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been my grade mullet right there. That Shawn Michaels has. That's exactly how my hair looked in grade 8. I even got the photo.
Here we
go. Back then.
Next is Kerry Von Erich.
Even the girls had mullets back then.
Yes.
Another guy that's very underrated. He in the Hall of Fame, yeah. He went in with the Von Erichs, didn't he?
Yes.
The family?
There was the Von Erich family, yeah.
Yeah, so what's that, 4 we got now?
Yeah.
Wrestling with no foot?
And you probably heard this story, Lance, that Kerry wrestled with part of his foot missing, I believe.
Yeah, I guess it was, he had his ankle and his heel.
Okay, that's what it is. Thank you.
There's been different stories about...
And that he had a prosthesis.
Yeah, because he would shower in the locker room with his boots on, right?
Yes.
And he wouldn't even let the boys know. And right now, he's basically on one foot.
Yeah. And it's amazing to me that he could still work as well as he did like that.
Yeah, you would never know unless somebody told you.
Yeah. That's another sad state of affairs. Him and that whole family.
Yeah, the only one left.
It's just amazing, and it usually seems like it happens to the wrestling families like that. You know what I mean? Like the Harts had their tragedies and those types of things.
Well, the Harts had a few, but they also had like 13, 14 kids.
Well, yeah, that's very true.
The odds are going to get you. But the Von Erichs, it happened to everybody, right? So,
I know, it's wild.
But... Suicide, that's
just,
definitely preventable.
Stomping Flair while he's down. He's like, yeah, take that.
Oh, countdown. What do you have?
Flair's
6,
like, yeah, just kick me and I'll lay here.
Yeah.
Barry Darso, Repo Man.
Yeah.
I always loved this gimmick just because it was so goddamn ridiculous.
At least he got some more work.
Yeah, because he kept it going for at least another year.
Like
Because
I
he
said,
had a feud with Savage on Raw.
yeah. And I said in the show before that, this was his idea, his gimmick. It was all his.
Yeah.
He said to Vince McMahon, let me try it, and I could be the biggest face you ever have. And Vince said, ha, 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 all right. Let him try it, and obviously.
Yeah, you're a heel and you're gone.
Yeah. Lone Ranger wannabe.
Basically. I always just laughed because when you heard him talk, I was like, well, that's Smash.
Because, he lost at least, 60 pounds or more.
Yeah, but I just mean he had, like, that distinct voice.
Yeah. So, you can change up the way you talk and how you talk, but not unless you totally do a different voice, I guess.
Yeah. That's another guy that should be in the Hall of Fame is Darso. If not for Demolition, then for some of the other gimmicks he had.
I'm thinking Demolition going to get in this year for their as the tag team.
I really hope so. They're long overdue, in my opinion. My favorite tag team.
100% agree. Yeah, they're up there with me. Of course, mine's the Hard Foundation and Demolition are up there. Like I said before, when they first came out, Demolition, I'm like, oh God, they're just ripping off the Road Warriors. These guys suck.
Well, it's funny because when I was older, I went back and watched it, and I was like, did they go to like a BDSM club to figure this out? Anyway, next coming out is Greg the Hammer Valentine. This was towards the end of his run in WWE.
Long run, 20 years or more.
Because he was a babyface here, and it just didn't work.
Oh, God.
The reason I remember this is because he was basically putting over the young guys now.
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
So that's 6. Oh, Flair going to do his...
yeah, do the famous flop.
Oh, man, my math might be bad. I think we're at 6.
That sounds about right. Yeah, because I believe Greg Valentine got in like the year Hogan did.
I do remember him on the Hall of Fame, I think.
I'm going to Google and look up Wikipedia, and then I can keep tabs on all the Hall of Famers.
But, yeah. So, I'm pretty sure he's in there, so that's 6.
There really hasn't been anybody eliminated since Davey threw Haku out.
That's right.
And that's usually kind of odd.
Well, went a long time, so I hate sometimes, and they do it usually almost every Royal Rumble now. It'll get down to one guy, and he'll eliminate the next guy. Another guy comes out, he eliminates him, and it's just like killing time, right? That way, bang, 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 there's 4 minutes gone or whatever.
Yeah, really. Yeah, Hammer was in 04.
There we go. So that's 6.
All right, now we have Nikolai Volkov coming out. This was also at the end of his run.
I think doesn't he just get in and out?
I think so. But man, was he a big son of a bitch or what?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's a good guy this time, yeah, because he's got his USA flag on.
Yeah, well, I remember because SummerSlam, right before SummerSlam 1990 is when he turned. And he used to have that tag team with him and Duggan.
Yeah.
Which
this is a different one I'm thinking. The one where Nikolai was out in like 10 seconds or something.
I know what one you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm just watching Nikolai. He looks lost.
He really does.
Everybody's all tan except for him. He's as white as a ghost.
Yeah, he sticks out like a sore thumb. Oh, the Hammer putting the figure 4 on Ric Flair.
Oh, that stole his move.
There goes Nikolai. Maybe it was a minute or two as opposed to 10 seconds, Lance.
Yeah.
That's funny. So I think we've had 3 eliminations so far. Not very many.
I had to move ahead again. My damn internet. I think
okay.
I think I figured out a way. I think I went on the WWE Net support, and there's something I gotta try. Just haven't tried it yet.
Oh, okay. The Boss Man is next.
Okay, tell me when Davey Boy gets eliminated.
Okay. There's another Hall of Famer,
Lance. That's 7.
Man, talk about how they did his family dirty at the Hall of Fame. Dear God.
Yeah, they definitely cut that one girl off. She was just about to talk, and they hit her.
Yeah, the Hammer just got eliminated.
Damn. I'm at 153.53, so I'll just wait.
All right, Boss Man's cleaning house right now, uppercutting everybody.
Yeah, I got it paused right after Bulldog got thrown out, so.
All right, well, I'll keep everybody else, what's going on.
Yeah, because your network's fine. You're always.
There goes Repo Man.
Repo Man.
And he's acting all.
looking around all creepy.
Yeah. And Shawn Michaels kind of skinned the catwalk to stay in. I guess you would call it.
That's a new move for him, isn't it?
Yeah, he kind of slid under that he made famous.
The 1 year there where him and Bulldog there, and he went out.
Yeah, they were 1 and 2.
And they hit the floor, and they said, "Oh no, he went to skin the cat and he screwed up, and he actually hit the floor."
Yeah, I did. I saw that.
Yeah, they're like,
"No,
we did."
Davey.
Okay.
Davey just got eliminated.
Hey, so I'm back online now. Flair's doing some chops.
Yes.
There goes
Carrie.
Okay.
I remember this segment. I guess you call it segment in the match, because this was where they had 8 guys get eliminated very quickly.
Got 8, 7, 6.
Yes, we're good.
All right.
Boss Man with the splash.
Oh, there goes.
There goes Shawn Michaels and Tito.
Wow.
Hercules.
That's the Super Invader.
Yeah. This was when he was really juicing.
Is this Power and Glory when he was with them, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that team.
Oh, I thought they were very underappreciated.
Well, it's because they had Paul Roma, right? when you try to take a guy that's been a jobber for 5 years and then make him a star.
Hey, and then remember they put him in the Horsemen.
Oh God, I remember watching that. That was the biggest letdown I ever seen.
Oh wow, press slam on Flair.
Flair's getting a beating.
He really got his ass kicked in this match.
Flair doing he never did a back body drop the same way after his airplane accident.
Yeah, because he said he never trusted anybody.
Yeah, he'd always land on his hip.
Oh, there goes Barbarian.
Oh, and Hercules.
There goes Hercules.
Boss Man.
And the Boss Man stays in.
Oh, Flair, no.
And waves the finger.
No. The old poke to the eye.
Classic stuff right there.
You should know that. You were from WCW.
Oh, what a clothesline.
My girlfriend liked the Boss Man, too.
I always liked the Boss Man.
Well, the only reason is because my girlfriend's dad looked just like the Boss Man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, splat. Ooh, come on.
And look at his neck, how it hit the bottom rope. He was like, ooh.
Yeah, I think he did that on purpose. He said, if I'm going over, I'm going on Flair.
And Flair does his flop.
And I remember who come out next. Because these guys had one of the biggest rivalries ever, haven't they? 5, 4.
Yes, sir.
And it's funny, Flair's face when sees who's coming out.
Yeah, here he comes, Hot Rod. And he's like, no!
Anybody but him!
And then I love Roddy where he's like, ah! I always loved Roddy just because he was fucking nuts.
I'm assuming he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, if he's not, there's something wrong.
So that's 8. You might want to look that up. Maybe he's not. He's got to be in there.
Yeah, no, he went in the same year as Hogan.
Okay. Yeah, my memory's not as...
No, the only reason I know is because I'm looking at it.
Oh, perfect. There you go. Yeah.
Just to make sure I was going through it.
I like this. Roddy just, nope.
Yeah, nope. No selling that shit.
The Battle of the Eye Pokes.
Yeah, that's funny.
So this is probably around when they did They Live, maybe? One of my favorite movies of all time.
I believe so. I'm not sure, though.
There's the eye poke. That is still one of my favorite movies of all time. It's just... I don't know why. It's not the greatest, but
it's great because it's one of those like movies that's so bad it's good.
Definitely a B movie, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Airplane spin into the sleeper. You would never see this today.
No. Unless Bob Backlund comes back.
Oh, God. Please, no. You know what I mean? It's like, no. Yeah.
Whose podcast was he just on? Vince Russo's, I think.
Was it Russo?
Maybe.
Was it interesting?
No. It was Russo kissing ass. So Jake the Snake, another Hall of Famer.
Yes.
What are we at, 9? I like this. Jake's like, go right ahead.
Yeah. This was when I loved Jake Roberts.
Yeah.
He was so good as a heel back in late 91, early 92.
That just gave me chills. That was so cool. Jake was definitely my second favorite behind Macho Man.
Well, and then I loved when they changed his music to the Trust Me. Remember that?
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, this is great. I wish he would have never left.
Well, he got that huge contract to go to WCW, and then Bill Watts basically ripped it up on him when he got there. Yeah, he was supposed to defeat The Undertaker at Mania.
Yeah, that was the plan, because the reason he left, the other reason is he was supposed to become one of the bookers, like a writer in the back. He was guaranteed, they promised him a position backstage. And when the time came... Ooh, nice clothesline. For Jake to be ready, or to tell them he was ready, they're like, nah, we're not going to give it to you now.
Yeah, and that would piss me off, though.
Yeah. Flair with the figure 4.
It's like, if you lied to me now, I can't trust you for the rest of my fucking life.
This always made me laugh, where Piper's like kicking both of them, like, fuck you, fuck you.
That's so good about it, yeah. That's why I like the Royal Rumble, because partners can turn on each other. You know, like when Demolition was 1 and 2.
Yeah, that one year. It's like,
yeah,
you're right.
They should have just sat there and waited for the next guy to come out and throw him out. But no, they went after each other. 4, 3, 2, 1. I might be a little behind again.
No, you're good.
Okay, sounds like I'm close enough.
And Jim Duggan.
Hall of Famer?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame. I'm going to scroll through and look, but I'm pretty sure he's not.
Well, he's still active wrestler a lot, so a lot of guys, they say the Hall of Fame is kind of, you know, when I'm done.
That's very true.
Although, if you're on the indie circuit, you can always say, I'm a WWE Hall of Famer, and they can advertise it, right?
Yes. That's very true.
USA.
Yeah, man. Jim Duggan has lived that gimmick for, 30 years?
Hey, it works.
Because, for anyone that likes shoot interviews, Go on YouTube and check out The Hannibal TV. He has a really good shoot with Jim Duggan on there. There's one with Al Snow that I think he just recently put up.
Oh, cool. It's got a good one. A new one with Jake the Snake.
Yes, there's one with Jake and Demolition as well. Those are more recent ones. But he has a bunch on there.
Yeah, I like his shoots. It's hard to find shoots, except for, the Feinstein guys, but you can't find that on the internet anymore,
No, and I don't like them.
I like the timeline ones he does, but...
Yeah.
Oh, Slapfest. Chop. Look up behind you, Flair.
Yeah,
and Bobby Heenan, because I could hear him. He's, this isn't Flair. This isn't fair. This isn't fair to Flair.
Yeah, you can hear him. He's hilarious.
Yeah. Who we got next?
Let's see who's next.
Yeah.
Oh, Irwin. Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas's dad.
He's another very underrated guy.
Yeah, and if you go back and watch the original WrestleMania, he's on it.
Him and Barry Windham.
Yes. This is so funny, him trying to eliminate Duggan. He's just like,
Yeah, Barry, Mike Rotundo, IRS, he was a collegiate wrestler, right? So
yes.
They had the varsity club back in WCW. That was a good team with him and Scott, Rick Steiner.
I don't remember who was in it, to be honest with you.
Kevin Sullivan. They were all like college wrestler guys. It was funny because they were all good guys except for Kevin Sullivan. Everyone's like, what the hell Kevin Sullivan doing with these guys?
Yeah. Oh, I am mistaken. Jim Duggan is in the Hall of Fame.
Okay. Man, I lost count. We got 12? Jeez.
I'm counting them now.
Okay. I better write her down.
Bear with me. Because I'm like, holy cow.
Almost everybody that's been in the ring so far could be in the Hall of Fame.
Yes. We're at 11.
11. Wow. 11 out of 30. We're not even about halfway through, maybe.
And that's not including a couple guys that I didn't include that haven't come out.
Yeah. We're at 11 that have already been in the ring. Yeah. Oh, 12?
Yes.
Snuka's got to be in there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know so much now, but he was at one time.
We'll see.
As of right now, he's not going to stand trial because they said he's not mentally, there.
I think if WWE takes him out of the Hall of Fame, that's going to bring more shit on the WWE because everyone's going to be, well, why did they take him out? People that don't know.
Why did they put him in the first place if they knew?
It's just going to stir up more stuff. So
yeah, I agree. I got to say, though, I was never a fan of Jimmy Snuka.
I liked him back in the 70s and the 80s because he could go. But now he's just an old man that walks around and chops.
You want to hear a funny story? He actually lives in the area around me.
Oh, stay away. He's got dementia.
Yeah. No, I'll tell you what happened. My best friend that goes to this shrink, he goes to see his shrink however many times a month or a week or whatever. And he goes, dude, you're never going to guess who I saw. And he lives 30 minutes from me. And I was like, who? He was like, I saw Superfly Jimmy Snuka in the waiting room, waiting to talk to my shrink.
That's funny. Oh, Piper ripping his nose.
Yeah, that's funny. That's classic Piper.
Can't miss it. Oh, there goes Flair. Oh, no.
Maybe not.
So we're at 12 now? Hall of Famers and Snuka. Oh, look at that big bump on Rick's back. I think that was from the accident. That plane crash. Piece of his.
It's not the CM Punk injury.
No. That thing can't be popped.
Yeah, they didn't give him a Z-Pack.
Who's next?
Next, we have The Undertaker.
Wow. Soon to be a Hall of Famer someday. Well, there's Paul Bearer. He's in. We count him?
Yeah, absolutely.
12? 13? Look, geez,
13.
Wow. Lucky 13 for Paul Bearer.
And
gotta
like
give it to him.
Taker will be in at some point.
Yeah.
Just decide on when he just, doesn't want to go anymore.
When he wants to be done. Yeah, he'll be first ballot Hall of Fame.
Oh, no doubt. And they'll be able to sell a lot of tickets just for that.
Yeah.
Ooh, big headbutt by Snuka.
Okay, this is the time my girlfriend,
Yep, there goes Snuka.
She hated The Undertaker. She hated him the most.
Never liked him back then.
And this was pissing me off because these guys are supposed to be buddies at the time, right? Flair and Undertaker.
Taker.
It's like, man, you guys got to help each other. And in my point here, I thought, damn it, he's going to throw Flair out. This was my thinking back in the day.
And he literally just choked the life out of him.
Flair could have a nice nap in the corner and wake up at the end.
Yeah. Pull a Roman Reigns where you go sit in the back for half an hour.
God, that was bad.
Yeah, it was bad. It really was.
Yeah, they could at least had like Roman had him knocked out, say outside. And them like, hey, are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
To carry him off, because we all knew it was going to happen. Oh,
another Piper poke to the eye.
Classic move. Always works.
Yeah, Piper was great for that.
Well, he was never really the biggest guy, so he had to try to do stuff, cheat.
This is funny where they're Duggan and Flair trying to beat up The Undertaker. It's like chop, punch, chop, punch. Oh, Randy Savage.
14.
No, I counted him accidentally. But
okay, so we're back to 13 then?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I didn't like Macho Man's outfits back then. I think
towards the end?
Well, obviously he couldn't do his roids back here, right? So he's probably not as fit as he wanted to be.
Yeah.
So, fat guys wear shirts, right?
Hey, especially look at Flair. He did it on the last Nitro.
Yeah. Yeah, he hated that.
And he openly admits it.
Yeah.
This feud with Jake and Savage was way ahead of its time.
Oh, I remember the first time it was the Saturday Night Main Event. Macho was my favorite. Jake had just come in and he was my second favorite. And they were wrestling and they were both heels.
Ooh, there goes Jake.
Yeah. And the Macho
eliminates himself.
Which is now, he's fine. You can do that now.
Yeah.
Undertaker
comes out to save Jake.
But he goes under the second rope, so he's fine. Yeah. And I was watching, Macho and Jake, and that's when Jesse was like, who is the crowd gonna go for? They're both bad. That was back when we used to have the old Saturday Night Main Event parties.
Yeah.
Arcade. It was big back then.
Oh, yeah. Saturday Night Main Event was a big thing once a month. I mean, when you can preempt Saturday Night Live, then you realize how big you become.
Yeah, because that's an American institution, isn't it, Saturday Night Live?
Oh, God, yeah. It's been on longer than I'm alive.
Yeah, I remember the first show when I was a kid. George Carlin. I was like 5.
Look at Piper boxing Flair.
Yeah. Going for the Bulldog? No.
That was one of his big things, the Bulldog.
Oh, he had a few moves, I guess. That's Macho Man back there.
Taker just ripping Macho Man apart.
I thought he was eliminated.
I know, it doesn't count, apparently, if you eliminate yourself. Which, to me, I always thought was dumb.
Well, Andre eliminated himself out the one year, right? Remember, Jake threw the snake in, and Well,
Exactly.
Gorilla Monsoon's freaking out. He's saying the Macho should be eliminated. He eliminated himself.
Yeah. He always would make me laugh when he would get all bent out of shape.
I don't blame him. They changed the rules. Did they? WWE changes the rules by this every few minutes. There's no rule book to wrestling, but they should at least be a little.
No, it's just it depends on the. Flair tries to schoolboy the Undertaker and he doesn't even do anything. No sell.
Yeah.
That's great.
2-1. I'm probably a little behind again.
The Berserker.
Here's my guy.
And he's a car salesman now.
Fuji, does he count? He's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, he's out there. What's the one we had again? Back up to 13?
14 now.
14.
That's when he was Fuji briefly managed him.
Fuji. What did he ever do as a manager except hit someone with a cane once in a while?
Or throw salt in the eyes.
Guess it worked.
Well, shit, yeah. If you throw salt in somebody's eyes, it's going to friggin' work.
Yeah, salt to the eyes is probably no good. Even opening up your eyes underwater and the oceans hurts.
Oh my God, does it ever?
Yeah, used to it pretty quick, but your eyes, you look like you smoked 10 pounds of dope for the next fucking...
Undertaker choking the life out of Roddy Piper.
Doing his eyeball thing, too.
Yeah.
I used to be able to do that. I can't do it anymore. It's my eyes. I used to do it to my...
Macho blocks it.
Because my girlfriend at the time, she was seriously afraid of the Undertaker. She thought he was really dead, and I would do my eyeball thing to her. She'd get so mad at me. She got mad at me a lot of things, but
hey, double choke on Flair.
Yeah,
that's fun.
Oh, be fair to Flair.
Hey, yeah, be fair to Flair, and now he went back to choking Piper. Oh, and he's choking Flair too.
It's a triple choke. 9, 8. I'm probably a bit behind. 7,
no, you're
6, 5. Okay. I better knock on wood.
Yeah.
It's been doing pretty good every time.
Virgil.
Is he in the Hall of
Fame? He lives in the area, Lance.
It's you said.
He'll go to like conventions and like beg people to take photos with him.
Well, the thing about it now, the funny thing is to photograph him doing nothing and stuff.
Yeah.
I seen him in a match on Main Event with Bret Hart. They had a match.
It was really good.
It was really good, yeah. And I thought, hey, this guy can actually wrestle. And then I seen him wrestle somebody else, and I'm like, oh, okay. He was wrestling Bret Hart. Bret Hart can make anybody look good back in the day.
Yeah, remember him and the Kid wrestled.
Yeah, well, the 1, 2, 3 Kid was good, though, wasn't he?
This is funny where Flair's trying to gouge him in the eyes while he's choking Virgil. And he just starts choking the life out of him. It's like, why would you piss that man off?
Look at the Taker. He's hardly got any tattoos. Is he still ginger-haired? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this was before Taker got all the money and got like 10 gazillion tattoos. I just saw a recent photo of him and his wife. He looks good.
Yeah? Oh, he's not that old.
No, but I guess for wrestling, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, wrestling obviously takes a toll on your body. It's not like they say there's no off season. Well, I guess for Taker it is. He's got the best gig in the
yeah, wrestle once a year for $1 million.
7, 6.
We're slowly winding down.
Who we got now? Iron Sheik, he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. 15.
15, holy.
Or as they call him here, Colonel Mustafa.
Doing his bushwhacker impression.
Yeah.
It's like, I can understand him changing him to Colonel Mustafa, but this was like 2 years after the Iron Sheik. Let's change him from an Iranian to an Iraq. It's like, oh, he says he hated that. It'd be
I
like
think
me.
It was more so he needed a payday.
True enough. I guess you do what you're told.
Oh, what an awful pile driver by a berserker.
Good thing it was off the screen, but it was.
You could still see part of it. I was like, ooh.
It'd be like, I was at the bar one time, and there's a guy who's from Australia. No, from New Zealand. And I'm sitting there, and I'm talking to the guy, and I said, hey, man, where are you from? Oh, I'm from New Zealand. I go, oh, you're from Australia. He looked at me and gave me a fucking evil look, and he goes...
Man, like he wanted to murder you.
Yeah, and he goes, and I guess you're an American then. And I go, okay, I get it. It'd be like Canadians being called Americans, or Irish
like the
people.
Same deal.
Irish people being called English or whatever. It's just a guy from Boston being called from New York or something, right?
Yeah.
Guy from the South being called a Yankee.
Oh, right in the low blow there by Taker.
Cheater. Jeez, I got called 911.
Hey, that's what your girlfriend would say at the time.
She knew it was fake, but she didn't believe it was fake. She just...
There's certain guys, Lance, even to this day, I'll suspend my disbelief.
Yeah, well, hey, that's good. I was like...
Ricky Martel. No, he's not a Hall of Famer.
No, should be, though.
Absolutely.
Very underrated guy. He's got like a 30-year wrestling career.
I always thought he should have won at least the IC title.
Oh, he never won that?
No.
Oh, that's right. He's had the many tag team runs with different guys, but...
Yeah, he just won the tag belts with Tito.
Because, he was tag champion with Tony Garea, too, way back in the day.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's when I was kind of a kid. Rick Martel was the rookie, and Tony Garea was the veteran, and they actually lost Mr. Fuji and Mr. Saito to, guess what? Salt to the eyes. Oh, did the Iron Sheik, Colonel Mustafa just get thrown out?
Yes.
Oh no, there he goes, I got kicked out.
Yeah, oh, Bubba.
Oh, there goes Rick. Rick's getting it.
He's getting it now.
This got to be the time. It got to the point now when my girlfriend, all she wanted was Rick to be eliminated. She could care less who won.
I was the same way, to be honest with you.
You weren't a Flair fan?
No, not then.
Yeah.
As I got older, I was, yeah.
Yeah, you're Hogan, so... Joey, of 92, you would have been how old now?
8.
8, yeah. I would have been 21, 22.
No, but as I got older, I actually appreciated Flair more.
Of course, kids like the good guys. I really didn't like Flair at all when I first seen him wrestle in WCW.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, he's horrible. Because I was WWF, where it was more kids and cartoonists.
Here comes the Hulkster.
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
Not right now.
And of course, my girlfriend now, it's over now, because she was a big Hogan fan. That was her guy.
By the way, that's 16, Lance.
16. Wow.
Yeah, this is the part where Hogan goes nuts and eliminates a bunch of guys. And then Taker hit him so hard he shot out a giant loogie.
It's nothing to do with this, but I guess in that trial, he was allowed to wear his bandana in court.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, man. How vain is he? We know you're bald, Hogan. It's not a secret.
Well, see, to me, the funniest thing in that entire trial... Hold on a second.
Yeah, this would be good.
Yeah, Hogan eliminates Taker.
I love that Taker when he went over the back rope like that.
Yep. Hogan eliminates Berserker.
There he goes. Who's next? Line him up. Oh.
Oh, here we go. Tearing the shirt. What I was going to say is...
he's strangling somebody. He's cheating.
Yeah. What I was going to say that always made me laugh about the Gawker trial. Oh, there goes Virgil and Jim Duggan.
Cleaning house now.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Gotta finish your story.
Yeah, no, they actually made Hogan under oath because he said it in the sex tape. If he was well endowed.
Oh, I seen some things about that. Yeah.
And I was cracking up, and he's like, "No, it was a lie."
Hogan doing his stare. Who's next?
Yeah, up Skinner.
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
He's actually was, I don't know if he still is, at one point was one of the trainers in developmental.
Okay.
Steve Klein.
Kern,
excuse me.
Yeah. He also was the second Doink.
Yes. When Matt Bourne, who is the original Doink, went off the deep end.
Well, I've heard stories that actually Steve Kern wanted the Doink thing and kind of went behind Doink's back and spread some rumors or something. I don't know if that's true, but...
Well, hey, there's a story to everything, you know?
Why would you want the Doink character, dude? I guess it's better than Skinner.
Yeah, that's true, and kids are going to like you, and at the end of the day, they'll probably buy your merch and want pictures and probably get more money that way.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they ever had any Doink merchandise, but it's just a thought.
Yeah. Oh, there goes Piper.
There he goes, no. And then I love Martel comes to help, and they're like, ooh.
Yeah. It's like, God, that'd be just, I could flick him out with one finger.
Yeah.
But not in the script.
And then I love this where Piper got his legs around him, and he's like seizing.
He choked him out.
I know, it's so ridiculous that it makes you laugh.
Some more slaps.
Yeah, Piper and Flair knocking the crap out of each other.
See? Flair got to be out there about an hour now.
You would think, yeah. Oh, big clothesline by Hogan.
Oh, double call, getting everybody.
Gonna get you, brother.
What do we got now?
Let's see, Slaughter.
Oh,
there's another one, Lance.
What are we up to now?
17.
Wow. Well, at least we're not counting dead people.
That's very true. I think Davey's the only one.
And Macho.
Yeah, and Macho. There goes Skinner.
Paul Bearer.
Yeah, there's not very many.
Yeah, which is good, especially on these old ones.
Yeah, that's really true.
Boss Man.
Yeah, that's really it. Look at Piper and Hogan wailing.
Yeah. There's an old rival from day one.
Raking each other's eyes. They're cheating.
Oh, another Red Martel puts one in there, too.
Those dirty heels.
Yeah.
Oh, is Flair finally going to go?
Yeah, this is it.
With the old Sarge trying to get him. Talk about a great heel turn, man. Whew.
Yeah, that's just turning your back on America. That's pretty, especially when you're a Marines drill sergeant as your character.
Oh, and the funniest thing, Lance, is at the time Slaughter turned heel. I don't know if it was like this in Canada, but in the States, they had the G.I. Joe cartoon of Sergeant Slaughter on every day. Which always made me laugh.
He's like, what? Saddam Hussein gave me these boots. It's like, oh, isn't that nice of him?
Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
5, 4, 3.
Here we go. Let's see who's next. Sid Vicious. I mean, Justice.
Yeah, this is my girlfriend's second favorite guy at the time.
I liked Sid?
He's very. I didn't mind him either, but obviously his problem was the mic. He was either babbling idiot or an idiot babbling. It's like.
Or he was just like screaming.
Yeah.
Where he's like. My favorite thing that I always remember about Sid is when they interviewed him for that In Your House against Diesel. Jim Ross did, and he screwed up the promo, and he's like, we're going to have to start all over. And Jim Ross is like, no, we're not. It's live, buddy.
We're live, brother. We're live.
I'll never forget that.
Another guy, though, that didn't really fit a good guy.
No, he was...
They tried to make him Hogan, too, and it just wasn't.
This is the story that Kevin Nash tells it. He said that Vince told Sid, he's like, we're going to give you Hogan's boots and like basically the keys to the kingdom. And Sid told him, well, I think I'd be better off as a big vicious heel.
Oh, yeah. Well, also, who Vince probably said that to everybody, right?
Yeah.
Sign with me.
Because if you remember, Sid Justice was only there another 3 months, 4 tops. Because he left right after WrestleMania.
Okay. Oh, nip up by
Yeah, that's
Sid.
Impressive.
He was a good big guy wrestler. Like, they don't have many moves. We're going to see him doing hurricanranas and stuff, but...
Well, I always laughed that... Because I watch it now, because I wasn't familiar with him at the time. When they brought him in as a special referee, I'm like, huh?
Okay, yeah, because I used to see him in WCW when he was tag team with
Vader,
Dan Spivey.
Yeah,
they were the towers or something.
Twin Towers. No, the skyscrapers.
Yeah.
And number 30...
Undertaker was in that, too.
Yeah, number 30 here, Lance, the Warlord.
The Warlord. He's definitely not in the Hall of Fame. So how many did we get to?
17.
Wow, that is impressive.
Not including Taker.
Yeah, and like I said, Bulldog.
Yeah.
Other guys. Is DiBiase in there?
Yes.
Okay, we counted him.
You have almost 20 of the 30 guys. That is amazing.
Yeah.
Hogan with the suplex on the outside to Flair. Holy Christ, did Sid Justice just launch?
There goes Sarge. Nice move by Sarge, though, right?
Yeah, I was just like, dear God.
Hope he's okay.
I cringed there. Up the big boot by Hogan.
At least he can't. Was he going to pin him?
Look at Sid just like wailing away on IRS. I was just like, Jesus.
Sid, when he first started WCW, he came out with the Jason mask.
Yeah.
And he was Lord Humongous, I think his name was.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. And then he was actually ripping off a guy from Calgary called Jason the Terrible.
Okay. Oh, he got him by the tie.
Yeah. That's what you get for wearing a tie.
And there he goes.
Yeah, but they had to show the Flair Hogan thing because that's more important, obviously. Yeah. Oh, Flair begging again.
Yeah.
No.
Could you imagine how much better WrestleMania 8 probably would have been if it ended up being Hogan and Flair?
Yeah, that was just...
There goes the Warlord.
He didn't last long, did he?
Nope.
Oh, that's Steve Austin on roids.
What's funny is I actually saw a house show that had Hogan fighting Flair before WrestleMania.
Really?
And it was from the Garden, I believe. And Hogan... Oh, wow. There goes Rick Martel and Roddy Piper. But what I was going to say is Hogan beat him with not the leg drop and the big boot.
Huh? That's
He
odd.
beat him with his finisher in Japan, that running clothesline.
Okay.
I was like, that's odd. Oh, there goes Macho Man down to the final three, Lance.
Yeah, this is the time, my girlfriend, because these were her two favorites versus my favorite, and she said, "You're in so much trouble now." They're not. And I said, "You think they're really going to let him go all this way and not lose?" And she said to me, "Well, it's Hogan," and I'm like, "Oh God, you're right." I'm like, "Yeah,
Flair's
that's for your
teetering.
It's like Hogan was Cena back then, right?" So,
And, Sid eliminates Hogan.
yeah, and here I'm like, yeah. My girlfriend's just freaking like it's my fault.
And when you go back and watch this, you're just like, wow, Hogan was such a sore loser.
Yeah, well, he's always been a cheater and a bad guy and stealing people's thing.
And
But this
what's
was
funny,
kind of,
I don't know if you remember this, Land. Well, I'll tell you after this.
yeah, it's
happens.
right at the end. So let's.
Yeah, Hogan pulling on Sid, and he helps him
behind.
get Sid out, and Flair wins.
Flair's does the sneakeroo.
Wow, at this time, I was just like, holy cow.
Yeah, my girlfriend stormed off out of the room.
What I was
And
going
I'm
to
like,
say is,
yeah.
when the original Coliseum video was edited to where, because when Hogan was eliminated, the fans cheered.
Really?
And it was edited to where they were booing.
Oh, so they've been doing that for a while, haven't they?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And Hogan tries to get Flair, and Flair runs away victorious.
This kind of bugged me. They should have let Flair have his moment, but at least he had it backstage with that interview.
Yeah, one of the greatest interviews ever. And now the stare down with Sid, where he shoves him and they get in each other's face.
It's like, yeah, of course, Flair wins, but Hogan's got to be the last thing you see.
Of course.
It bugged me when Macho Man would win the title and Hogan had to help. But hey, Hogan was the man back then, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, this was where it was coming to an end. And I think he couldn't accept it. You know what I mean? And he's even admitted it in interviews.
Well, who doesn't want to be the best at what you do? And I don't blame him, And of course, the money is there.
Yeah, because they were honestly trying to transition away from Hogan at this time.
Well,
You figured, like, Sid Justice, and then with Flair and all the other guys they were starting to bring in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I love eating steak. But I don't want to eat steak every goddamn day.
Exactly. But this was a cool little moment where, they have like the stare down kind of.
Setting it up for a big match, of course.
Going crazy for Sid.
He did, yeah, and I think maybe that's another. Who knows why Sid left for real? Why? Like, you never know.
There's been rumors that he failed a drug test and refused to take the suspension.
Well, there you go. Well,
I don't know how true it is, but that's rumors that I had heard.
They should have told him, don't jump off the top rope.
Yeah.
I think it was the second rope, maybe.
Yeah. Because he left right after the European tour after WrestleMania.
I think maybe also he thought he was bigger than he was.
That's very possible. Here you go, your favorite interview.
There's Jack Tunney. Yeah, that is definitely the nicest belt ever.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I've heard nothing but bad things about Jack Tunney.
Well, hey, we got to put Heenan and Perfect in our Hall of Fame list, don't we?
Yeah, so that's 19.
Although I don't know if Heenan actually was out at the ring, but I know Perfect did, and we counted the other managers, so.
Yeah, so you're looking at 20 plus.
Mean Gene.
Yeah, wow, it's just amazing that you could have that much great talent in one ring or around the ring.
This is also, too, when WCW wasn't that big. They were there, but they were nothing like this. This was There was no Monday Night Wars here.
Yeah, no, I just mean,
Yeah.
to me, the greatest time, at least talent-wise, was when Flair came in and like, right after SummerSlam 91 to, like, WrestleMania 92, where they were just loaded with talent.
I never thought they were going to give Flair the belt either. I never thought they would, and I was so happy.
They never would give it to guys that would jump ship.
No.
It was very, very rare.
And you can't really blame Vince. He wants loyalty is always good. You gotta.
Absolutely.
That's why people shit on Cena. He's loyal, and Vince knows he can count on him. And it's not Cena's fault.
I will say this. I respect Cena the person. I just don't like Cena the character. You know what I mean? Because he works harder than anybody.
I don't mind the character. I don't mind whatever. It's just, yeah. But he has been in the back burners for the last few years, so...
Yeah.
We'll give him that.
This was just a great time, and I'm trying to think. There's very few WCW guys that won the world title. The one that comes to mind off the top of my head is Jericho.
Yeah, Jericho. Eddie.
Big Show.
Benoit.
There you go, the new foundation they're showing there.
Well, here we can go watch it real quick here. The Piper had a Intercontinental match before that, too. Oh, there's the Beverly Brothers and the Bushwhackers. I have no idea who that is. Oh, there's the Genius.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is either.
Oh, my God. I never kept... Well, Road Warriors. Yeah, look at all those guys. There's Hall of Famers in there, too, isn't there?
Yeah, they were loaded, like I said.
Earthquake. I don't know if he's not in the Hall of Fame.
No, but the Road Warriors are.
Yeah. And the Bushwhackers. Oh, no, Owen's not in yet. No.
But I know what you mean. It's just top to bottom. This was like a great era of wrestling.
Everybody had to be good.
Yeah, because you usually knew you weren't going to get a shitty product.
And if it was shitty, he didn't realize it because he didn't know any better.
Well, and the other thing that I forgot to mention is Marty Jannetty was supposed to fight Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 8 for their big blow-off, and he got locked up.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, that was a good one. I liked that. It was didn't have to worry about clicking on bubbles.
Yeah, no, and to me, that's the greatest. I don't think anyone will ever be able to top that Rumble.
No, that's definitely my favorite Royal Rumble of all time. And
I mean, I would say probably the close second would be the year Steve Austin won in 2001, before WrestleMania 17.
Yeah, I don't remember that one, but...
Vaguely, I remember it. Yeah. There was a lot of good talent then, but it doesn't even come close.
I usually don't rewatch much of this stuff. Cause
you said, you usually don't, but this one you watch 20 times.
Yeah, because, well, Flair was
Flair.
He instantly turned in my favorite right there. It was...
All right, everybody, before we get out of here, don't forget to subscribe, share. If you want us to watch a specific pay-per-view and, let's say, 3 or 4 matches from that pay-per-view, like the main matches, leave a comment below, and we'll be more than happy to do it.
Yeah, WCW,
WWF,
WWE.
Anything that's on the network. It can even be the AWA stuff now, since they just started putting up their big events.
Oh, they had some good stuff back in the day. They
so
were
it can
close
be anything that is viewable on the network.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get a couple comments and check out something interesting next week.
Alrighty.
All right. So have a good evening. It's evening here. Evening, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Take care now.